Dearies, welcome to another interesting lesson with Mr. Olia. I hope last lesson you learned a lot. In today's lesson, I will be introducing to another interesting topic known as solubility. Solubility. What is solubility? Solubility is a measure of the amount of a substance that can be dissolved in another substance. I'll come again. Solubility is a measure of the amount of a substance that can be dissolved in another substance, meaning when a substance dissolves in another substance, that process is known as solubility. Next fact into know about solubility is that substances with high solubility seems to disappear into water. For example, putting salt in water. As you can see in the GIF in the background, salt is being put in the water and being dissolved. So when it has high solubility, it dissolves at that point. Now, substance with low solubility, in the other hand, will turn the water cloudy. It will turn the water cloudy once that substance has low solubility. For example, chalk, baking soda. When mixed in water or any other liquid that can dissolve a solid, it forms a cloudy particles in that liquid. Next, solute. Solute are substances that is dissolved. I'll come again. Solutes are substances that is dissolved, meaning solute are those things that can dissolve in other substances. There are those things that can dissolve in other substances. For instance, one, sugar is an example of a solute. Sugar can dissolve in water. Next, salt. Salt can also dissolve in water and other liquid. Next, flour. Flour can also dissolve in water and other liquids. So those are examples of a solute. Now, what is a solvent? Solvents are substances in which the solute dissolves. So solvents are the substances that dissolve a solute, meaning substances that dissolve other substances is known as a solvent, and they are usually in liquid form. So let's see some examples of solvent. One, water. Water is an example of a solvent that dissolves a solute. Two, oil. Oil is also an example of a solvent. Next, fuel. Fuel is also an example of a solvent. So these are various examples of a solvent. Next, when a solute dissolves in a solvent, the end result is known as solution. Meaning when a solute dissolves in a solvent, the end product is known as a solution. With this diagram, I'm going to give a brief explanation. You can see above a solute being put inside a solvent, which is a liquid, and giving a result which is known as the solution. So this process is known as solubility. The next fact you need to know about solubility is that crystals are more soluble in liquids than in powder form. I'll come again. Crystals are more soluble in liquid than in powder form. Now let me give you a practical question of what we've learned so far. Dash are substances that dissolves other substances. Dash are substances that dissolve other substances? Let me see my smart kid. The answer is solvent. The answer is solvent. You were right. So solvents are substances that dissolve other substances known as solutes. Wow, super kids! It has been an interesting lesson so far. Learning about solubility, knowing about solutes and solvent, and how a solution is formed missing a solute and a solvent, e.g., salt and water, and so on. See you guys in the next lesson. Stay safe. Bye bye.